Welcome to The Wrap. I'm JD Durkin here to take you through this week's market action. Stocks rallied and volatility slid throughout the trading week after the Trump administration softened its tone on tariffs and cited progress on key trade deals. The Nasdaq outperformed the major indices, closing up 6.5% to finish the trading week. The S&P 500 rallied 4.5%, while the Russell added more than 4%. The Dow tacked on 2.5%. All sectors in the S&P 500 except consumer staples finishing out the trading week higher. Tech led the index with an 8% rally. Consumer discretionary closed 7.5% higher, while communications gained more than 6%. Turn our attention now to the week's biggest movers. Tesla surged 10% on Friday. The stock moved after a report said the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration will expand some safety exemptions for autonomous vehicles. This all comes after the company reported an earnings miss on Tuesday. Tesla was plagued by lagging deliveries and attributes the switchover of Model Y lines for several weeks of lost production. However, investors saw Elon Musk declare his intentions to dial back his role at Doge as a bit of a bright spot. Shares rose 18% this week. Staying with the Magnificent Seven earnings, Alphabet rallied after reporting a beat in its first quarter numbers. Total revenue of $90.2 billion, surpassing Wall Street's estimates of $88.9 billion. Cloud revenue climbed to $12.3 billion, while Google advertising revenue came in at $66.9 billion. The company also raised its dividend a penny to 21 cents. Shares of Alphabet rose 7% on the week. Intel, meanwhile, did not exactly wow investors with its latest earnings numbers. Current quarter guidance of $11.2 billion to $12.4 billion in sales fell short of $12.8 billion in estimates. The company plans to cut costs in CapEx and operating expenses. CEO Lip-Bu Tan added that layoffs will start this quarter, but did not talk about the number of positions actually affected. The company slipped close to 7% Friday, but still closed 6% higher on the week. Next week's earnings slate will be all about the Magnificent Seven, as Apple, Amazon, Meta Platforms, and Microsoft are all set to report. We'll also get the latest quarterly figures from Qualcomm, Spotify, McDonald's, and Caterpillar, among many others. Meanwhile, on the economic data front, all eyes will be on PCE inflation data out Wednesday, as well as April jobs report due out on Friday. That's going to do it for The Wrap. I'm JD Durkin. Remember to tune in 24/7 to SchwabNetwork.com.